Sergeant. This is Yvette Davis for the Omega Channel. Now back to you.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Holliday is presiding. You may be seated.
Bailiff, bring in the Jason Dewberry.
Yes, ma'am.
Before I pass sentencing, the family of the deceased victim has requested that they have an opportunity to speak to the court. Mr. Jackson, would you please step forward?
Your Honor, this was a senseless crime committed against my son. Now my family's suffering because of this boy's grief. My son worked hard for everything he had. He didn't have to go out and cheat and steal to get it. He had his whole life in front of him. He even had dreams and aspirations of going to college. Now all that hope is gone. My son was a good kid. The only thing that he ever did wrong was cross the path of that Jason Dewberry. That was my boy. You took away my boy. You took away my boy.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. You may have a seat. Also, the family of the defendant has requested that they have an opportunity to speak. Ms. Dewberry, would you please step forward?
Your Honor, I know this was a senseless crime that my baby committed. But I beg you, please, don't send my baby to prison. He's too young, Your Honor, to go to prison. He's all I have left in my life. My husband's in prison. My oldest son is spending his life in prison, Your Honor. Your Honor, I beg you, please. God heaven knows I tried my best to raise my baby the best way I can. Sir, I am so sorry for your loss. I am so sorry. But Your Honor, I beg you, please, don't take my baby from me.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Jason Dewberry, step forward. Young man, you have committed a very serious crime. You have taken a life. You have murdered another human being. And for what? A pair of tire rims. You have taken this man's son and a member of this community. You have committed an act that is taken very serious in this court. And for that reason, you're being tried as an adult, even though you're only 16 years old. Do you have any idea of the magnitude of the crime that you have committed? Well, in the matter of the state of Ohio versus Jason Dewberry, based on the testimony that has been heard in this court and the power vested in me, I find you guilty on 3 counts. First count of attempted robbery, the second count of fleeing and eluding, and the third count, the murder of Timothy Jackson. And it is in my judgment that I sentence you to no less than 15 years to life in the state prison.
What's wrong with
Order in the court. Order in the court.